Thanks, Nick. All right, here we are. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Jenny. Sabrina. Hi, Catherine. Stephanie, hi. How's everyone? It's Monday. Hi, Julie. Hi, Krimti Kendi. Hi, Morgan. Samantha. Hello. Looking at your, I can't see on my computer, but I'm looking at my phone to see who's here. You did make it, Krimti Kendi. Hi, Kenzie. Cool. So we're gonna show you some roses, and then I thought we would just like spend some time together, like low pressure, no pressure time together. Thank you, Krimti Kendi. I just got out of the shower and like we spent the whole day at the nursery pulling plants, getting organized for the week. It's like one week ends and another week just starts right back up, and it's crazy. Hi, Magali. That's a pretty name. Benavides, beautiful name. Busy. Everyone's so busy. Hi, Carolyn. Samantha's on vacation. That's great. Congrats. Hi, New. Hi, New. New's one of my really good friends in roses. Hi, Sharon. Ryan's coming in now. Hi, Trisha. Ryan, we need to pull the Yves Piaget out. So there's some Yves that were brought in just now. We're not using those. Just FYI. Okay. All right. So we have some fun roses here. Getting myself a little organized. Okay. I don't. Oh yeah, there's some down there. Alrighty. Hello. Hi, Holiday. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Tori. Lanita, Donna. Hi. Well, I got some surprise roses today. I have, like, no joke, I don't know why I received these or what's in them. So I thought we would open them together. This is our new temporary packaging where we're able to offer, whoa, my hairspray fell over, where we're able to offer the free shipping. So I thought that I would open this up and see what's inside. Let
me do the honors.
Yes. So we can find out together, because I truly have no idea why I received these or what's in them. Where's my comments here. Here we go.
Can you
There we
see
go.
your comments?
Oh, there's Emily. Hi, Emily. Diane just watered her senritsu that she received. Hi, Scotty. I know I love surprises too. The link on the website is for July 31st. Are we able to order via Facebook Live link? July 31st is our next live show. Oh, I know what these are.
Can you show them?
Ah.
Are you allowed to?
Yeah. So I bought some samples of the new David Austin roses that we are going to be launching any day now.
You want me to open one?
Sure. And you open them. Awesome. I don't know how to say this though. Adrian? Adrian?
Ariadne.
Really?
I think so.
Ariadne? Ariadne. Okay.
I think.
Got some samples of the new David Austin, so we'll look at them together. I think I knew those were coming, but I didn't know they were coming. It's one of those things. All right. Emily says, just send it to her. How is their fragrance? Well, we'll find out together, Ashley. We'll find out together. We will definitely do that together right now.
There you go.
Okay.
You want to open up more? Or?
Yeah, open up the other one. Let's see what they look
you want me
like.
to undo the.
Yeah, I don't
diaper?
think that I've had these before in house here. Yet. They are very pretty. The color is gorgeous. I'll have to show you what they look like after they open because these are literally fresh out the box. But this is what they're supposed to look like once they open. Very pretty. The color reminds me of like Wild Eve, I want to say. Yes, definitely like baby pink. Baby pink, like not really blush. I feel like blush is usually a bit like more translucent, like a little bit lighter. This is like baby pink. Like what I like to call little girl pink. That perfect like little girl. And the fragrance, see what you think of the fragrance. I mean, for a cut rose, it's fragrant, but it's not like garden rose fragrant, right?
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's
nice.
In terms of other Austins, I wouldn't consider it.
You mean garden Austins or cut Austins?
These.
Cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as fragrant as like Millicent or Kira or Charity, but it's pretty. It's pretty. It's more fragrant than a lot of cut roses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is. Adrian.
Ariadne.
Ariadne. That's a mouthful. Ariadne. Well, we'll
figure out that.
Yeah.
name.
They had a little, I'll have to take some pictures for the farm because they had a little trouble in transit there. A few little heads that aren't happy. So we always like to take pictures of new product that's going out, right? And we get samples of. We like to give the farm feedback. That's what they want. So they know like if there's packing issues or like delicate issues, bruising, anything like that. Because like they pack, 300,000 roses a week, but every variety transports differently and like can have different pros and cons with shipping. So very difficult thing. Ryan, before you put your mic on, or did you already put your mic on?
It is on.
You did. Can you clean up my plants so we can show them plants that aren't a hot mess? Thank you. You can't wear that while you do it, otherwise it's going to be too loud. The clipping sound.
We don't have any clippers.
I know, you're just going to have to use those nice scissors there. Sorry.
Yes, Leo, if I can borrow his.
Okay. Okay. Let me get back on my thing here. Okay, here we are. They are so pretty. Yeah, it's a really pretty baby pink. So I love it. It's such a pretty color. We'll see. I don't know when we'll have them on our website. I know that when a new rose launches, it takes time for it to build up in volume and stock. It's definitely not anything that's like instant. So we'll see how long it takes us to have any like meaningful quantities to offer to you. But maybe I'll push for doing like a little giveaway or something on 2 bunches, so some of you can like experience them first. So use your teeth. Hurry, Ryan. Oh my gosh. Okay. While Ryan is getting ready to show us some of these roses that I pulled today for our $59 sale, they're telling you chop, chop, Ryan. Chop, 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 chop. KB, we're working on that now. While Ryan is doing that, somebody says, what's the name of these? These are the new David Austin cut rose. What is the name? Ariadne. But they're not open yet, so don't judge them. I'll get them in water. We literally just opened the box. It was on my doorstep, in the sun, by the way, which is, but they have really long stems. Like for a new variety, look how long those are. I mean, that's a good like 20-inch stem. Very impressive for a new variety, because the plants are younger. So as you guys know, like in the garden, your newer roses aren't going to produce as long stems as like roses that have been in the garden longer, right? Because they need to build size. For being a brand new variety that they're just getting into production, that's a pretty nice long stem. It's pretty impressive, if you ask me. So, Diane says she ordered Juliet and Hitomi on the live. When do you know, when will they ship? I think they shipped Saturday or today. Hi, Oksana. Nice to see you. You guys like longer stems? That's good to know. Okay. Ariadne, daughter of King Milos. Okay, thank you, Nola. I need to brush up on my Greek mythology there. Aria. Okay, we'll call her Aria. She's very pretty. I'll get her in water after the live. I'll trim her stems, get her in water, and then I'll show you what she looks like tomorrow after she's had a minute to drink and like refresh herself. So, okay, today's $59 sale roses. I am not, wait a minute. That is not the right link. I am not 100% sure that they are on the $59 page yet. So we're working on getting them on there. Leo like literally just got here with them. Sorry. What? Not yet. Just give it a few minutes. We'll give it a few minutes. Maybe Nick can just drop the link in here. Nick, I'm going to send you the list, and you can drop the link in the chat for each one of them, if that would be possible. Let me send that to you, Nick. One sec. I'm telling you guys, Mondays are so hard. They're just like a whirlwind between just being Mondays and having meetings and then like finishing up from the week before and all the things. So Nick, I just sent you the list. If you'll, as I talk about them, Nick, if you would just drop the link in the chat, that would be great. Just make sure that the price before you drop it has been adjusted to $59 before you drop the link. That would be great. All right, so today's a little bit different. Ryan and I chose some incredible roses for the live show on Thursday, and I wanted to tell you that we hear you, we see you. So I've been talking about this in my Instagram stories, both on my personal and then also on the business, but I want to kind of go over the live show. So the live show is a mix of items that are very low quantities, meaning they came right out of my garden, and I maybe have 2, 3, or 4, or 5 of a particular plant, and we're offering those like basically on a flash sale. It's like, it's not stuff that we're gonna take the time to put on our website and market because we only have a handful, right? And then we have on the live show as well some varieties that we literally have hundreds of. So we have this mix of roses that are literally gonna sell out in 1 minute because we have only a handful of plants, and then we have roses that we have hundreds of, and we're able to offer you a really great price because we have so many. So that's kind of the premise of the live shows. So you will see that like things go very fast because there's like 500 people watching, and there's not a lot of plants for some of the varieties. But the goal is to have a really healthy mix. So have more of the ones that we have more counts of, but also still keep those like super special, high demand, low quantity ones in the mix as well. So we're working on it. We are working on it. Thank you, Scotty. The link never works for you. The link works for me. That's strange. I don't know. Hold on. All right. It's a fun balance. It is. It is. Yeah. I mean, there's just some stuff that like by nature, we only have 3 or 4 or 5 of. And it's like, it's a question of, because it came out of my garden, right? Do we like just get rid of those plants and like not offer them? Or do we offer them like on this like flash opportunity? So that's kind of the thing. Link worked for my iPhone, but no new 59. Yeah, they're getting the $59 ones in. So link, Nick is gonna copy the link for each product into the chat so you can see them as they go, as I talk about them. So how did I like the Odyssey? I loved it. I thought it was so good. It's probably up there with like my top 3 favorite movies. But I'm also like a really big fan of that filmmaker. And my favorite movie of all time is by the same filmmaker as the Odyssey. So, and it actually had like so many parallels to my favorite movie, which is Interstellar. So they were very similar. Obviously, like one is like sci-fi in space, one is in the past, very different time periods, but very, very similar storylines, which I thought was incredible. So I loved it. I want to see it again. I truly think Mel made this last shopping experience so much positive, so many less negative comments. Yeah. It is 3 hours long. It is 3 hours long. Mel was amazing. I know, I didn't even know that was planned, honestly. That was like thrown on me at the very last minute. And I was like, sure, awesome. Okay, let's do it. So I think it was actually fun for me because I didn't know that Mel was gonna come on until literally Jenny said, do you want to talk to Mel? She's waiting. And I was like, okay. Had I known at the start of the show, I would have been like, oh my gosh, what do I say to Mel? How is this gonna go? Like I would have overthought it, but it was just like sprung on me, which I feel like was the perfect thing. It was like the perfect thing. So Ashley says members live. What does that mean, Ashley? What does that mean? Let me know what that means. A live just for members? I don't know. The lives are a huge lift. They require a lot of work, a lot of people. They're like our largest lift right now on a weekly basis. So I don't know if it would be advantageous for only that small percentage of people. I don't know if it would be advantageous for us with the small percentage of people that are members, but we'll see. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. Emily says, Ryan, cut quieter, please.
If we had real.
I know. Okay, why don't you give me voluptuous? Nick, I'm going to talk about voluptuous if you would like to. Oh, the clippers are right there. You just have to open your eyes, honey.
Listen, Emily, was it Emily that was complaining?
She wasn't complaining. She was just stating an observation.
Yeah.
Emily would never complain. We love Emily. We need to turn Mel's cheer into call and responses for the lives. Aww. Oh, did I pick you, Tori? I did pick you. Hi, Holly. How are you? It's so good to see you, Holly. Holly, I was in your old neighborhood this morning. We dropped Serafina off at this this like makers space camp, like a day camp. She goes in the morning, pick her up in the afternoon. And I literally thought as we were driving down one of the streets to get there, I said, I didn't say it out loud to Ryan, but in my head, I thought, I feel like this is Holly Hagee's old street. I was like, I felt like I was on your street. I was looking for that snowbird. I was like, where's that snowbird? But yeah, we were in your old neck of the woods today. Brenda says she loves it. Well, we have so many more fun things planned for you. I chose some incredible roses today, and I think we did drive by your house, Holly, but I couldn't find it. But we were definitely like on your street or like right around your street. It's been a while. Do you let people know how much of each there are prior to the live show? Sort of setting expectation. I haven't seen a live in so long. So Joy, no. We don't let people know before the live show because that's part of the fun of it. But there is a healthy mix. So there are some roses we have hundreds of, and then there are some that we have very small quantities of. So we never go on a live shopping show and have like every variety be only 3 plants. It's not like that. So sometimes there are varieties that we only have 1 or 2 or 3. And then most of the time it's like a dozen-ish to 20. And then sometimes it's hundreds. So it just really depends on, the variety. Okay. So I wanted to tell you today, Ryan and I were at the nursery and Ryan was very busy picking out the roses for the live show. And then I went down to the area where we hold a lot of our roses, and Timmy, who is like the head of the outdoors there, one of the sons, he helped me pick today's roses that are $59. So this was Timmy. These were some of Timmy's choices. Ryan can probably tell, like, you're like, probably like, I don't know if Gracie would have chosen this, right? Yeah, he's like nodding. Yeah. But they're great. They're great roses. They're great roses. And so I invited Timmy. I was like, hey, Timmy, just help me pick, please. I don't know. Like, it's hot. By then I was like 3 quarts of sweat deep and just pretty much ready to go. So the first one that we chose, and I chose this one actually, is Voluptuous. Oh my goodness, she's a big girl. So this is Voluptuous. And I picked this rose because I grow this rose and it is an incredible bloomer. It blooms and blooms and blooms and blooms and blooms. It's a hybrid tea. And like, look at how many flowers are on this. And it's like July and it's hot, it's gross, and how big this plant is. So this is Voluptuous. She smells incredible and she's not red. So don't be scared. She is dark berry fuchsia. She's not bright red. Let's see. Make sure with Nick that these are on here. Nick, you need to drop the actual link to each product because they're not in the $59 page yet. They're not there. So you need to drop like, let's see. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's Voluptuous. There it is. Yeah. So we have a very limited quantity of these, but I love this rose. I actually almost pulled this rose for our live shopping this week. I saw it. So this one is not mine. This one is like the nursery's. I almost pulled Voluptuous for our live show this week, but I chose a different berry colored rose for Thursday's live show. I will just tell you that. We have a berry colored rose. It's a really good one. Oh yeah, Ryan's in the background over there like, oh, it's a good one. You know which one I'm talking about? We did get 2. Well, one is more berry. One is very similar to this berry. Yes. And the other one's a little bit like more magenta, a little bluer. Anyway, so we did not pick Voluptuous for our live show this week, but if we did, it would be $79, and this Voluptuous is only $59. So, I mean, buy this one instead. but she's very ruffly. Let's pull some blooms off. She's extremely ruffly and just super, super pretty. Very, very ruffly and pretty. And these are her like summer ugly blooms. I think she's gorgeous. And again, she might be coming across red, but she's not red. She is a dark fuchsia. Oh my gosh. Whoa. She's coming through as a true red. Yeah, she's not. She's a dark, not a dark berry. She's a bright berry. She's a pink. She's a pink. She's not a red. Let me like pull a red here. Give me a head off that plant so I can show them what a red looks like. Okay, so this is a red. Then you can tell the difference. So this is a red rose. This is a berry rose. There you go. See, this is red. Let me just check.
That's dancing.
There. So this one's fuchsia. I know. That's red. Fragrance, I would say like 6 out of 10. What I think that this rose is so great for is it blooms in clusters. So you've got side buds. It is very, very hardy. By the way, this rose is budded. It's not on root. And it's a big, big plant. So in our garden, these were like over 5 feet, 5.5 feet. Very big, very bushy, lots of flowers. This is a rose that blooms a lot. Great long stems for cutting and arranging. She's just very pretty. Very pretty. Hi, Victoria. Dark pink. Yes, Dee. Yeah, she's a dark pink. She's definitely a dark pink. She's like a beautiful, hot raspberry pink. I'm trying to see if I have anything else in here that like to show you the color, but the best thing I can do is show you like what a real red looks like, and you can see that this is a pink. So I know it is one. So this is one voluptuous, and the other one that I really love that is a like kind of lesser known, not talked about is Fame, Fame, as in like the 80s show. Fame, oh my gosh, has the most beautiful petal form and like this gorgeous scallops that like radiate outward and like curl under. They're so pretty. Fame and Voluptuous are like two that just, they're in the gardens at Otto and Sons. I've had them in my garden. In fact, Fame makes the most beautiful tree rose. Oh, she's gorgeous as a tree, as a 36-inch tree. But like, they're two hybrid teas that I just feel like people don't really talk about that much, but they're super, super pretty. Fame and Voluptuous. And I have Voluptuous here today. I do believe we have Fame on our website as well, though. So pretty. So, so, so pretty. Yeah, Leslie says the Fame is really pretty. It's like, it's got these like ruffled scallops that like scallop outward. Hard to explain, but it is what it is. So good. So yeah, what does Heidi said? Heidi said, I saw Voluptuous at Thanksgiving Point. It was incredible in the heat. Yeah, this rose, I mean, this is like late July, overhead watered, you know, like not TLC, right? Like this is midsummer. This is like, the roses always look their worst in the heat of the summer, no matter what, like in our gardens, at nurseries, in growing fields, like they're always going to look their worst in like late June through August, or even into early September if it's a hot year, right? Like that's when the roses are the most stressed. Like they just don't want to perform because they're tired. So anyway, yeah, this rose is churning them out considering what time of year it is. And I cut 3 flowers off of it. And by the way, this was not the biggest one at the nursery. There were a couple that were much bigger than this one, but this one had the most flowers. So this one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 flowers on it. Plus Ryan deadheaded that top part because they were really spent. 12 flowers in like late July is, to me, means it's an incredible rose. So, yeah. Yes, I can. These are budded, Emily, budded. Let me show you the flowers again. Voluptuous. I think I got April to like this rose too, by the way. This is voluptuous. She's very ruffly, and she's like a perfect berry color, bright berry color. She's a gorgeous girl. So this one I picked for this live today. Or Erin says, it was just in the garden. Does that count? It's 97 degrees with the heat advisory. Oh my gosh. I just checked our 100 plus bushes and some are still blooming. That's great that they're still blooming. Yes. Even in Texas in the heat. So that's great. I'm glad they're still blooming for you. Anyway, and you can see she's like, look at her. She's pushing all kinds of new growth from her canes. Even in this heat. So she's a good, vigorous one, lots of flowers, very pretty. I like her. Yes, Carolyn. Yes. Yes. Look at her jewel tones. Yeah, she's really pretty. When I saw her out there today, I was like, I gotta pick her. She's coming home with me today. She's a good one. And $59. This is a 4-year-old plant. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big, thick canes, and then some new breaks coming out of there, like 3 more new breaks. Okay, Rye, we're good with her. Nick dropped the link. Let's see what you have next. Hi, April. Thank you, Cassie. Pretty ruffles. Yeah, she's ruffly. She's pretty. Yeah, sure. Okay. Can you put her down here, please?
It's a good thing I didn't sit down.
There's mud all over the place. Poor Ryan. He got so dirty at the nursery today. He just got home, he showered, and he's already dirty again.
Can't sit down then.
I give him all the dirty jobs. Actually, we both were covered in gross today. We both were pretty. Gabrielle, are we doing any dollar roses today? No. So the dollar roses on our live show, our live shopping show, which is Thursday. And I did pick out $3 roses for you guys today, right?
Yeah, but we can turn on the lights and still have fun.
No. I chose $3 roses for our show on Thursday. And just so you guys know, we actually give away, I know they go in a flinch, but it's actually dozens and dozens and dozens of plants that we're giving or that we're offering for $1 for each show. So it's not like there's 1 or 2, it's a lot of plants. In fact, between our first 2 shows, we've done over 100 items for $1, including my book. So between 2 shows, offering over 100 items at $1 is pretty great. And Jenny and I pushed for that because we really want to give people an opportunity to get some plants at really great prices. So unfortunately, Heidi and everyone's on board for that. So, but I wanted to let you know, it is quite a few plants that we are doing for $1. Okay. Bolero, Kendra says, maybe, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's see. Can you, oh, look at this. It's growing through the pot. You want to show them?
Sure.
What? There's so much fruit. That is a huge plant. Okay. So this one, my friend Timmy over at the nursery helped me pick out for you. And I admittedly do not know that much about this rose, except that it is a great cut flower and it has a very unique form. So this one is dancing in the dark. And I'll just show you, like, look at the clusters on it. I think that this is a great rose, like for the landscape, but it also is a great cut flower. It has Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened, but Wi-Fi issues. Can we get Jump for Joy estate trees? Yeah, the red color froze me. I'm back. Hopefully you all can see me. It is our Wi-Fi. Love that. Don't you guys? Don't you guys love? So D. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. This is so disruptive. These Wi-Fi issues. Look at this. Okay. Okay, I'm back now. Okay, on my phone, I'm not back now. I can't see anything on my phone, but you know, I'm the one with the Wi-Fi issues here, so we'll see what happens. Maybe my new house will have the world's best Wi-Fi. You know,
Anything will
Leslie,
be better than
anything
this.
will be better than this. And if you knew what we pay for this Wi-Fi, it would make you sick. Okay. Anyway, Dancing in the Dark, I think, is a really cute rose for the landscape, and it has a very interesting petal form. It's like, it's just very unique, extremely unique. And also, what I was going to say about it is that, it feels, the petals to me feel a lot like that rose Wanted that we offer for cut flowers. They're very thick. And that's why I know that it makes a great cut flower, because the petals are so thick. Okay, let me make sure we're still on. April says, love this rose. April doesn't like red roses, that's why. I know, April. I hear you, April. Okay, so can you show them the plant?
We did.
One more
did.
time.
Okay. All right.
It's a big plant. And this is one Timmy helped me get. So Dancing in the Dark. It's got a lot of canes, a lot of big, huge canes at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 nice big canes. All right. Let me just make sure I can see everyone. Okay. April lies. Hi, Christina. Heidi says Jump for Joy is available as a 24-inch tree in 2027. Wow.
There we go.
That's interesting, because Jump for Joy, they have it at the nursery as a tree. You know which one I'm talking about? Like right next to Melody Parfumée on that corner. There's that Jump for Joy tree right to the right of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
He says, sure. Okay. Anyway, it's huge, huge on a 36-inch. Like, it is so obscenely massive. Okay. Can you show them the bottom of the plant? Like just how big these are?
Yes.
Jenny says we're going to have an amazing lineup on Thursday. Thank you, Jenny.
The
Brian,
bottom of the plant?
yeah,
As
like
in,
the bottom of the, like the roots are growing out the bottom.
yeah, we're not pulling this out.
Yeah. It is a big fat plant. Yes. No, we're not pulling it out. I just wanted you to show them like the roots are coming out of the bottom.
Gotcha. Yes, they are.
Yeah. They're like, this plant is ready to, oh, everyone wants that tree because I did a video on it. That's right. I did do a video on it. And that was a 36-incher. I'm telling you, the trunk on that thing, on the 36-incher is like it's like, it's thicker than my bottle of hairspray. Like I can't even get it's like a Diet Coke can. The thickness of that 36-inch tree of Jump for Joy. It is massive and covered in flowers. Covered, like literally dripping in flowers. Okay, here's a really good one. I showed you this rose last year. Can you put her down here?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Okay. I showed you this rose last summer. This is a new to me rose. So let me just say, like, this is not a rose that I have grown in any massive amount, but Heidi really loves this rose. I picked this rose today because I know Heidi loves it. I know Heidi can type some things about it. But when we sold it last summer, it was a big hit. So this is Cinnamon Dolce from Mayond. Look at the size of this rose bush. Like, what the heck is going on here? It is so big. It's got that gorgeous coral color.
It is not red, Emily.
It is not red. So here's the fuchsia voluptuous. Here's the coral colored cinnamon dolce.
And here's the red.
And here's the red, just so we can see like the different colors. So yeah, cinnamon dolce. I think we sold out of this rose last summer. It kind of went a little viral on one of my Facebook lives, and we sold through them all. And look at this thing. This thing is so big. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 canes. I believe it's a budded rose. Heidi would know better, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those Mayonds that's a budded rose. But it is a Mayond. Can you show them the top of the plant?
Yeah.
They're just looking at the.
I did. I brought it down for them.
It is really pretty. And again, these are just like summer blooms, overhead watered. Like, don't think much about, what they look like. It is July. Show the rooty booty. Want to pull it out and show them some roots?
No.
You can do it.
No.
You can do it.
No.
Come on.
If they're coming through the pots.
Come on, Ryan. Who wants Ryan to pull the plant out and show the roots?
Who wants Gracie to pull the
No,
plant
Gracie's
out?
not doing that. Gracie is so tired from this morning. Oh my gosh.
What, telling me where to go and pick up the plants? That made you tired?
Okay. We have we
have roles.
We have roles, right? And so like I am the
picker.
The picker, the talent. Ryan is the muscle. He has to do the muscle. Dancing in the Dark is a French rose from Del Bar, bred for its ruffles. Yeah, and it has incredible vase life. Like, I think that this rose, like in the landscape, if you want a red in the landscape, it will hold its petals for a very long time. They're very thick, very durable. They're actually like when you pull them out, like you have to pluck them out. They don't just come out. Like, they're very, very thick.
Okay, this is thorny.
Okay.
Ow.
Should I play my violin for you?
No, but I almost said some
My
bad
little,
words
my
on
little
the
tiny
microphone.
violin.
No, we're not doing that.
Do you have any?
I don't have any gloves.
Let's see.
Hold on. Let me
Maybe
see if I
they
can
don't
grab
even
this
want you
towel.
to take it out. Let's see. Oh, they do.
Yeah. That hurt.
Ryan's role was not to let you pick anything good. Guys, you're all going to need to ask April what her magical superpowers are. When we announced to her last week that we had Bloomsbury on the show, she's like, I'm going to win it. And I was like, girl, there's 500 other women coming after that rose.
And men. Come on.
Men. Women and men coming after that rose. There is no way you're going to get it. This girl, April, she got it. She has some magical powers.
We'll be posting her phone number at the end of this live.
I don't know. She's
you
also won some $1 roses somehow. She's got quick fingers.
It's not coming out.
All that online shopping really has like paid off for April Howard. It's not coming out.
Hold on.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it, Ryan.
Oh, okay. We got it.
You got it. All right. Oh yeah, look at the roots on her. So the bottom of the plant. So this is like,
She's looking for a new home.
she's looking for a new home. So she has maxed out, like her roots are literally like a puzzle, like all woven together down here. She's looking for a new home. So that's why she's $59. She needs to get out of this giant 5-gallon estate pot and get into the ground. So, but you can see.
Or a larger pot.
Or a larger pot, but she's ready to go to a new home. So that's like that's an example of like why we're pulling these roses. So a lot of the roses that we have for $59 are roses that have been in these cans for a couple of years at this point. That's why they're so big, and that's why they have so many roots. So they are like ready to go into the ground at your house, and they're going to do great. So that's the idea behind these, is get them to new homes. Yeah, very pretty roots. Yes. Big roots. All right, who do you have there? Oh, you have Mary Poppins.
I do.
He has what I call the Mary Poppins rose, even though it's the Julie Andrews rose. Somebody save her. So this is Julie Andrews, another Del Bard rose. This is actually if you look on our website, all the photos for Julie Andrews are taken from my garden. We will have Julie Andrews on one of our live shows because I grew maybe about 8 Julie Andrews roses in my garden. We don't have them on the show this week, but we have her available as a $59 rose this week. She is like the color. I describe this rose as like the color of highlighters. So if you have like an orange, a yellow, and a pink highlighter, that's what this rose looks like to me. She's incredibly bright. Every single picture of her is like slightly different. If you look at her on our website, like truly, she's really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. And all those photos came from my garden of this rose. So we have Julie Andrews as a 4-year-old plant. Do you want to, can you pull her out too? They like to see the roots, honey. They like to see the roots. They like to know that what they're getting is truly an established rose. Anybody can put height on the top. Not everybody can have the roots. What?
I think they know that there's roots in here.
I know, but we like to be transparent. I want them to see like these are
There's just one root.
One root. That's it.
One
I
root.
want them to see like these are like ready to go in the ground. These need new homes. That's why we choose them. Yeah, she's very, very, very roughly. Leslie says thank you in advance.
Yes.
April approved and Emily approved and Leslie approved. Yeah, it's a really pretty rose. Oh, Andrea says she doesn't need to see the roots, but
Who said that?
don't take her seriously. Just show the
Okay.
roots.
The choir has spoken.
Yeah. No, I think it's important sometimes for you guys to see the roots because anybody can take a younger plant and stick it in a big pot and say it was grown for a longer amount of time, right? Anybody can do that. Not that I'm saying that anybody has. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying anybody could. But these plants truly have been growing for a very long time.
And I just got some gauntlet gloves today.
He got gauntlet gloves today. Yeah, but you don't have them. Where are they?
They're in the car.
Oh, okay, then go get them.
Well,
Simple.
I know, but you keep me busy here.
I do keep you busy. Poor Ryan. He'll need a lot of Band-Aids. Oh yeah, his legs are really scratched up too.
No,
He wore
today,
pants
I wore
today.
pants today. Last week I did
Yeah,
not.
He wore pants today. Good
and
boy.
learned my lesson. Okay,
Here she comes.
hold on.
Oh yeah, she's got a lot of debris on the top.
Okay.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
look at her. Does she have lots of roots at the bottom? Yes, she does. So you can see all of these roots down here. This is all these like fine little feeder roots. Might be a little bit hard to see. Can you go a little closer? They're like fine little feeder roots. You can see all those roots around there. So that means that she has rooted all the way to the bottom of the pot. The next thing is she'll start coming out of the pot. So
And she doesn't want that.
no, she wants to go home and just sit in your garden. She's a really pretty rose. She is very thorny, but she's also really healthy. And her colors are literally like, she reminds me a little bit of Elle.
Elle.
You guys know the rose you were going to say too?
When you had pulled it over, I thought it might have been Elle.
She reminds me a little bit of Elle from Mayond. Although Elle has like that bubble gum, like sweet candy fragrance, but she has that like almost to like Chicago Peace. I would say like Elle, Chicago Peace, and Julie Andrews, Mary Poppins over there. They have very similar like watercolory, highlighter, pink to yellow to apricot kind of coloring. So I love all three of them. You guys know I love Chicago Peace.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No tag.
Yes, deep root system. Okay.
You're
So
welcome.
I have a really kind of great one today, which is surprising. So this rose to me, the last one was Julie Andrews. That was Julie Andrews. This rose to me is like rivals a cut rose. It feels like a cut rose. It performs like a cut rose. It has it just has the density of a cut rose. This is Euphoria. Euphoria. And I'm looking for a flower. I don't really see any nice flowers, but look at the flowers on our website, the pictures on our website. We took those photos. She's really pretty. She can be anything from, Diane says Elle is her absolute favorite rose I planted this year, a 36-inch tree.
Really?
Well, the ones
That's,
she planted this year.
Oh, okay.
That's really great.
Yeah.
We love Elle. Diane, I love Elle. I love her fragrance. The other rose that reminds me of Elle is Tiffany. Tiffany has that same fragrance as Elle. I love Tiffany. Oof. Get me started talking about these roses, right? Okay, so Euphoria. This is, to me, performs like a cut rose, like a florist rose. It can range in color from like being almost like greenish, a little bit, like the guard petals are a little bit green. It's glowy. So the outer petals are really thick on this rose. In fact, here, you can see they're green. See that green outer guard petal? What?
How do you saying it was originally a cut?
Well, there you go. It was originally a cut. I didn't even know that. I just said it feels like a cut rose. This rose literally feels like a cut rose to me. So it has like those green outer petals, but they fold back. So don't think that the petals are going to be green. And then it's super glowy. I don't know what it is today, but we're picking all the glowy roses. But see how glowy it is? These photos of Euphoria were taken by me this spring. So there, that's my photo. Look at that beautiful, like that ruffling that it has. And like the tips of the petals are almost like they're like brushed in like a beautiful apricot peachy color. She's really pretty. Her blooms aren't like massive. I would say in the spring, her blooms are about yay big, maybe like 3.5, 4 inches. But where she really excels is the fact that she is like almost a cut rose. So incredible vase life. I think she's interesting, like to pair with like other like pinks, and I just feel like she's like very versatile. She can go a lot of ways. What do you think? Can you show them how big the plant is, please? And she's budded. Budded. This is a budded rose. So it's huge. This is a massive plant. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 canes in it. And guess what I'm going to make you do?
No.
Yep. Do it.
Okay.
Emily says Euphoria is like a soft salmon that has green framed guards on it. I love it. Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe it. And the guard petals, they flex downward. So you're not going to see the green. They just kind of start out green. And then as it opens, it's like this most beautiful, glowy, peachy, apricot, golden, like dusted in pink glitter. Yep. Come on, Rye. Come on, Rye.
There's the good thing about this being originally a cut is probably it didn't have much thorns.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of thorns. Look at you reaching in there without gloves on.
I'm going for it.
He's going for it, guys. Yeah, it does not have a lot of thorns. Low thorn department. Most of the cut roses do not have a lot of thorns.
Oh.
What? It's okay. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? It's okay. Just
no, for you.
hold on. Oh. It seems like we're still on. Okay.
I'm gonna put this one down.
Okay. Ryan's not gonna pull that one out because it has a little bit of ants around it. Gracie, do you have Sweet Madam Blue with y'all? I don't have Sweet Madam Blue with me today. But I can have her next week if you would love to see her. Thank you, Erin. Okay, good. It's just my phone then. I'm watching it on my phone and looking at your comments, and my phone got behind. So, okay, what is this? Oh, this one. Okay, this is Ti Amo, and I'm gonna tell you that this rose really surprised me. Gracie, pull the pot. This rose actually really surprised me. So Heidi and I saw this rose in the growing fields, I didn't think a whole lot of it when I saw it in the growing fields last year, but when I saw it this spring at the nursery, like not in the growing field, like nothing looks as good in the growing field as it does like in a nursery pot, right? Like out in the field, it's hot, it's dry, it's dusty, the plants are growing really close together. This rose actually really surprised me. More red. You want red, Kendra, or you don't want red? So this rose really actually surprised me very much. It's from Cortez. It has the most beautiful form. It actually is like, what?
That's funny you say that.
What?
Somebody just commented that.
Oh, I didn't even see it. It actually has the prettiest form. So if you like the rose Red Eden, now Red Eden is from Mayond, but you like that like form that Red Eden has, this rose has that form. So it has that red cupped.
Morgan.
Oh, interesting. This rose has that beautiful cup shape. And it has very, very thick petals, very durable, thick petals. It's like an extremely good cut flower. It does not have fragrance though. Does not have fragrance. So it's not part of the Parfuma line from Cortez, but it is from Cortez, and they are fully doubled and extremely healthy. Very, very, very healthy. And these are big plants. Can you show them the roots?
That's funny. As you say that, Heidi says it's very disease resistant.
Yeah. Well, it's Cortez, so it has to be. Heidi, I've been explaining to them, reminding them that the Germans, they are not allowed to breed with pesticides. So they have to breed roses that are pesticide free, don't require pesticides. So you know when you get a German rose like Ti Amo, which is from Cortez, they're going to be extremely healthy and disease resistant. Unfortunately, I don't have any pretty blooms on these to show you, but even this little bloom here, like the thickness of the petals is really remarkable. It feels like a cut flower. This rose, the petals feel like the rose piano. Do you guys know the rose piano? Like, of course you do, right? Red piano. They're very, very thick. That's what this rose feels like. Extremely thick petals. Makes a great cut. And this is what the blooms look like. I took these photos straight off of our plants this spring. Look at the form on her. The form is beautiful. Like that to me looks like red Traviata, which by the way, you want to watch our Thursday live show because I just said a magic word, Traviata. I'm not going to tell you if it's pink or red, but watch the show Thursday. Traviata from my garden. So, but look, this looks like red Traviata, but this is Ti Amo. Amazing cut. Just as good a cut as Traviata, but the difference between these two plants is, well, Traviata is a Mayond, this is Cortez. Traviata is going to be a big, big hybrid tea, chunky, like with canes at the base that are like as thick as my, like Traviata literally, like this is my dry shampoo. I have this whole like beauty setup back here because I do my makeup in here before my shows. My dry shampoo, like my canes on my Traviatas are like this dry shampoo. Ti Amo's not going to be that way. Ti Amo's going to be a little bit smaller, more reserved. It's not going to be this huge, giant hybrid tea like Traviata, but it's still going to have the same amazing base life as a rose like Traviata. So, Ti Amo. I don't know what else I can add to this rose, but I was very, very impressed with this rose. Like, look at this. Tell me that's not Red Eden. Tell me that's not Red Eden. Literally, like that is Ti Amo. I took these photos myself from the plants this spring. And you can see, look how thick those petals are. You can tell in this photo of this bud, just like how thick they are. They're very, very thick petals. But like this photo here, literally that looks like Red Eden, but it's not a climber. It's in a shrub, a much more manageable shrub. So with a nice habit, lots of blooms. It's a big plant, but it's not going to shoot up those singles like a hybrid tea. It's going to bloom more in sprays. Okay, so the next rose I know nothing about. I'm going to put that out here right now. But my buddy Timmy over at the nursery, He chose some roses for me today because I'll just be honest, I was exhausted. I was in the heat for like 3 hours. And I was like, Timmy, I need some help picking out my roses for my $59 sale. So Timmy came down, he helped me out. Thank goodness he was there. And he chose this rose. So this rose, he said, you know, I always like ginger snap. So he chose ginger snap. And it says it's compact, but I would beg to differ because it's so bushy. Heidi is going to know more about this rose. So if Heidi, you want to chime in the chat here about ginger snap, I do not know this rose. Have never grown it. Timmy thinks it is fun. It's bright. It blooms a lot. It like churns them out. It's a really good bloomer. What?
I don't know. It just tells us a lot about Timmy, I guess.
He likes the bright colored roses, I guess. But I'm going to ask Ryan to do me a favor and pull that out. I want them to see the roots on this thing.
Well, they can see the roots are already coming out of the pot.
Okay, well then show them.
Okay.
Anything not to do what I want him to do.
I'll pull you know what? That's a challenge. All right.
The heat is exhausting. What rose was before Tiamo? Julie Andrews. I
Julie
believe.
Andrews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Julie Andrews.
Where am I?
Yeah, the heat is exhausting. Like the heat is like, and we've had a really hot summer in Los Angeles this year. I don't remember like July being this hot in prior years. Like it's been hot and it just takes you out like on a different level than it's, yeah, the heat is tough, really tough. Okay, Ryan's working on ginger snap for us. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy for the win. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Timmy's got some fans.
Maybe I need to let Timmy pick some more roses for our lives. He picked this out. Yes. So Tiamo, if you don't have room for like a climber that's red, like Red Eden, do Tiamo. Like literally the form is the exact same. I've been very, very impressed with that rose. Ryan's on the struggle bus over here with ginger snap. Heidi says ginger snap is one of the few truly orange roses. It looks like a Diane rose. Cassandra says she has Julie Andrews and it's amazing. Are we gonna make Ryan do this?
Yeah, we are. I'm too far.
Am I being
committed.
mean?
Well, that's so.
You know what's funny, Aaron, is like I'm a July baby. I'm born in July. Like I live for the summer. I find that I'm like depressed in the fall and winter. Like I don't like the loss of daylight. I don't like cold, and I'm always like, all these people are always talking about how they can't wait for summer to end and get into fall. And fall is like so much nicer, especially people from the South and like Texas. And I'm kind of get it now because we've had a really hot summer in LA. I'm like, maybe I can deal with the cooler days and shorter days because I've just spent a lot more time maybe outside this summer than normal too for me. I've just been at the nursery so much, like picking roses and, working on these shows and everything that, oh yeah, lots of roots. Okay, so here's ginger snap. You can see she's got lots of roots down here. So she has filled the pot completely. She is ready to go to a new home. So Ryan's trying not to let her fall apart.
You've got to keep talking about these roots. I took this out. I put in the work.
Well,
Come on.
look at all those roots.
Make it worth it.
Okay, here, look at it. Can you go closer? Look at all those roots. So many roots.
Okay. All right. It's an awkward position to hold it.
I know. Heavy, right? Okay. We still had the dirt from our last show on my desk here when I came into the studio like an hour ago, by the way. I do like that orange. It's very pretty. Well,
It's fun.
I believe ginger snap is budded as well. It's I don't know. Did you guys get to see the whole plant? Ryan, can you just go stand next to it? I want to show them like what it,
Well,
like,
hold on. I'll bring it over there. I'll bring it
Okay.
over there.
Ryan's gonna bring it over. It is so big, like so big. This is like a ready-made shrub, literally a ready-made shrub. Like that is huge. That's a huge bush, massive, big. So yeah, I think sometimes it's hard to show that on screen, but that's a big bush. Any deals on shipping if you buy 2 or more? So on these roses, unfortunately, right now they are shipped 1 per box, and they are huge boxes, and so they're very costly to ship. But on our #1 roses, which are 1 gallons, if you buy 2, you save a percentage. It's on the website, and you get free shipping. If you buy 3, you save a higher percentage. If you buy 4, you save even more. You go up from like 10% to 20%, and you get free shipping on 2 or more plants. So we definitely have some deals with that. Okay, who is that?
Pink piece.
Oh, okay. Heidi is going to tell you a little bit about this rose. She loves this rose. This is Pink Peace. You know, my favorite is Chicago Peace, but I chose this rose because I was thinking, wow, it looked really pretty today. So this is Pink Peace. It does not have any really nice flowers on it, unfortunately. I feel bad about that. But it's a hybrid tea, and it's in the Peace family. So if you're one of those people that like collects the Peace roses, we have a Peace rose for you. We do have a Peace rose. Are the new varieties not listed on the $59 page yet? I think Jenny is getting them on the $59 page right now. I think she's working on that right now. So I took these photos this spring. So this is Pink Peace. She is big and beautiful and fluffy. And she also has those scallops. So this rose, you can see, has the pretty scallops in it. Do you see those scallops around the outer edge of those petals there? So it's got those beautiful scallops. I love a rose. So for me, like, there's a lot of hybrid teas, right? There's a lot of like pink hybrid teas, and I try to look for something like remarkable or special that makes it different. And I would say for this one, well, #1, it's part of the Peace family, but it has those scallops, which I think is really, really pretty. So you guys know I love a rose that's ruffled or scalloped. So Sharon has a few Pink Peace, and she really likes her. Pink Peace is a favorite, Courtney says. Wow. Okay. Is there a link for that page? Let me check it right now. Hold on.
Okay, can I get the next one?
Yeah. I think Jenny's putting them on that page right now. Pretty sure.
Okay.
I have one and I love it. A lot of people have Pink Peace. Wow. Okay. Well, she's on sale. She's on sale. Sorry, I don't have any really great flowers to show you because it's end of July and it's hot. But I showed you the pictures that I took. So Pink Peace was introduced after the original piece. It's super hard to find. I would agree with that. All right, who do we have?
Last one.
Last one. Is that really the last one?
Centennial Star.
Oh yeah, I picked this one. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah. Wait, no, we forgot Maui Sunrise.
It's not here.
It's not? I picked it.
It's not here.
That's weird. I picked one. I put it in the back of my gator.
Well, it didn't get delivered.
Well, I don't know what to say about that, but I had one on my cart. Okay, this is Centennial Star. Again, another rose that Heidi's gonna know more about than I am. Now, I thought when I chose this rose.
Can I bring it down?
Yeah. Let me just. Okay, we're back.
Are we?
Yeah. Look at Centennial Star. I think she's really pretty. So she is a apricot to creamy, buttery color dipped in pink. That's what she looks like. I think she's really pretty. Am I back on? She says I froze. I think I'm back. She smells really good. Thank you, Jana. So this is Centennial Star. I think Heidi could tell us a little bit more about it. And I believe it's a Mayond, and it's very fragrant. Very, very pretty. I think she's cute. She's pretty. Super pretty. Look at those like pointed petals. So they're like star-shaped, very pointed. Do you see that?
This was, Heidi says this was selected to celebrate Star Roses and Plants 100-year anniversary.
Oh, are you sure Maui Sunrise isn't over there?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I had one on my cart. Here, you come talk to them.
I'm pretty, here, I'll go look.
No, I'll look. I know what I'm looking for. Let me look. Ow. Here, you talk to them.
We've already gone through all those.
What?
We've already gone through those.
Well, I don't know. It didn't make it, but I had it on my cart. So, womp womp.
Okay.
Womp womp.
You can talk about it though.
Yeah.
Let me remove this.
Different selection. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Are you frozen again? No.
What? No, I'm my phone's catching up with them now.
Okay.
Scotty says, ooh, it's an amazing flower. I really shouldn't. New gardener here. Do they usually have two different blooms? They are gorgeous. Well, that's a good question. So as roses mature and open, as the blooms age, they change. So like this is a younger bloom than this. This bloom will look like this in a couple of days if I left it on the plant. Of course, I took it off the plant, so it's not going to. But yeah, blue. And the reason that this one looks more cupped is because it's a younger rose. As it opens fully and reflexes, this rose does do a little reflexing. It changes. So that's one of the really pretty things about roses too, is that they do change as they age, as the blooms age, they change a lot. This one's very pretty. That's actually really pretty. See all these roses that like just didn't even know are so pretty, and they're so pretty.
Heidi's pointing out that Maui Sunrise is Brad's rose.
Yes, I know it is. Yeah, Maui Sunrise is one of Brad's roses. I do need to go back to the nursery tomorrow. I need to do some inventory hunting for our customer service team. So let me, if Ryan will agree to this, let me go pull that Maui Sunrise that I know that I pulled and I had on the back of my gator. And I'll show you guys tomorrow. I'll just do a quick video and load it to the group so you guys can decide if you want to get it. But they were beautiful. There were a bunch of them.
Do they have good flowers?
Yes. Yeah.
The one plant.
I know.
Although voluptuous.
I know. Voluptuous looks really good too. Yeah. Yeah. Maui Sunrise, always blooming, beautiful coloring, long lasting. I agree with you, Diane. It's a really pretty one.
That's a Diane rose.
It is a Diane rose. It's like glowy, golden hour, sunsetty. Like it's exactly what the name says. It's like looks like a Maui sunset. How pretty that is. I took these photos. Oh, there goes my hairspray again. I took these photos this spring. So this is Maui Sunrise. Look how ruffled and pretty that is. It reflexes back. The outer petals reflex back. I would say that the outer petals, they're going to have more pink. Look at that clamshell. That's what I really love. You guys know I love a clamshell. Look at that clamshell. Like clamshell, I mean here. How these outer petals like are that like shell shaped. Looks like it belongs like under the sea with Ariel in a way. I love a clamshell. So I will go to the nursery tomorrow morning. I need to do some inventory work anyway, and I will post I'll do a little video of Maui Sunrise to show you what they look like, but the plants were very impressive. I only choose roses for the $59 sale that are like, whoa, they're huge or like exceptionally big or whatever. So I will do that tomorrow. I promise. I'm sorry. I don't know how it didn't make it into Leo's van. That's a complete mystery to me. Is it a bigger bloom than Centennial Star? No, I think about the same, but remember these are July blooms. So these are going to be even in California where we have like stable weather and not like these super highs and lows, these are still like maybe 60%, 70% their normal size. So like in the spring, this rose would be another like inch bigger each way, right? So just remember that it's that time of year where the flowers are smaller. Caitlin wants to know what rose I said.
Euphoria.
Euphoria. Yes. KB says, oh, it's a Jalbert. Okay, I'm sold. Yeah, it is. Maui Sunrise is a Jalbert. We love to support Brad. We'll make sure Brad knows that you got it from us. All right. What else do we have? Oh, we still have a few roses on the sale from last week. I think they'll remain on the sale like until they're gone. We'll see. Let me check it out.
From the $59?
Oh, there they are. So they're on the $59 page now. So we've got Euphoria, Maui Sunrise, Julie Andrews, Pink Peace, Voluptuous, Dancing in the Dark, Cinnamon Dolce, Ti Amo, and Centennial Star and Ginger Snap. Those are all on the $59 page. We still have some Grand Dame, Petite Prince, Fiji Eleganza or Eleganza Fiji, which is a Cortez, Time After Time, which I adore. That is a newer Christian Bedard rose. Trust me on that one. We have some Shirley's Bouquet left, another incredible rose. Heat Lover, by the way. If you live in the heat, it's a great rose for the heat. Paradise, Forever Amber, Della Reese, Cherries and Champagne, Angelic Veil, Sitting Pretty, and Easy to Please. Marc Chagall sold out at the $59 price. So we have quite a few selections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 varieties are at $59. And they're all big, big plants like this, at least 3 years old, sometimes 4 years old. So if they're in the $59 sale, it's that we need to move them because they're older plants. So Lasting Love and Love's Promise. Heidi, I actually saw those today and I almost picked those. So I'll pick those next week. I saw them. We have them available in the $59 section. So I'll pull some of those next week. So how are Shirley and Time After Time not sold out yet? I don't know, Ashley. They're just not yet, but maybe we had a lot. I don't know. What is your number one favorite out of the $59 page, Gracie? Okay, let me look. I have a few. If I had to pick, would be Time After Time, because it's a beautiful spray rose, nice size flowers, but they're born in sprays from Christian Bedard, extremely healthy and that like perfect shade of pink. That one would be one. And also Voluptuous, because it's just so pretty, such a pretty rose. And then my third would be Julie Andrews. Those would be mine. What would be yours? You pick. Scroll down.
This is a fun game. I would have to say Voluptuous too.
Voluptuous, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
It's really nice.
Le Petit Prince is really pretty too. It smells good.
And maybe Grand Dame.
Grand Dame. It's a good one.
It's
a big plant.
It's one of the first ones that we grew at our house.
Is
Our
that?
first house. It was off to the side.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Who knew?
Shirley's is always nice.
Shirley's is really nice too. I mean, they're all nice. They're all great roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. But those would be my picks. Okay. Thank you, Jenny, for updating that. Will we be adding Maui Sunrise to the sale? Yes, we just did.
It should be on there.
Yeah, it's on there now. Maui Sunrise is on there. It's on the $59 page. It's actually the second one at the top on the right. So it's there. Anyway, these are all buy now, ship now. I want to give you an update. So if you purchased anything on the live show last Thursday, those plants have all been processed and our team has been boxing those up today, and they'll finish boxing the last of them up tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm signing all the books tomorrow. So we had 13 books at $1 a piece. I'll be signing all the books tomorrow morning, right? I didn't get to that today. Sorry, guys. Today was like all a pulling plants at the nursery kind of day. It was not a book signing day. So tomorrow morning, I'll sign those 13 books. If you happen to be somebody that got a book, we'll get those shipped to you tomorrow. But all those plants from the last show are either on their way out or will be out tonight.
Or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And yeah. What do you think? Oh, also, we have a 30% off David Austin sale going on. So that's the other thing. I need to do a video for you and show you the size of our David Austin roses right now. Oh my gosh. Did you see them when you were pulling roses today?
Yes, I saw them.
Did you see how big Tranquility is?
Yes.
It was
I
like
saw it.
almost 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tranquility in a David Austin estate can is like almost 6 feet tall. Lady of Shalott, 5 feet and something. I mean, these things are monsters at this point. Monsters. They're so big. So I need to do some videos from the nursery tomorrow to show you what you get for the 30% off David Austin sale, because I don't even know. They're so big. They're ridiculously huge. And then we also have 30% off a bunch of other roses, non-David Austins, and I will try to show you those as well. They're also huge. Like I walked by them today and I drove the golf cart by them and I was like, oh my gosh, they're wickedly huge. So I will, if there's any roses that you really want to see, if there's any roses that are in the 30% off sales, we have 2 different 30% off sales going, a David Austin one and like a non-David Austin, like a bunch of other roses. I think there's 100 varieties of non-David Austins. If there's any that you would like to see in the flesh, maybe Nicholas, please, can start a new post in the group that's like, what would you like to see? Which estate roses would you like Gracie to pull from our 30% off sale, whether it's DA or non-DA? And Ryan and I will go to the nursery and we will take video of those and get those posted to the group for you so you can see what you get for the 30% off sale. And those are all buy now, ship now as well. So that's tomorrow, maybe.
Carrie's asking when the next live from the nursery is.
Carrie is, I don't know. The problem is that now we have our live show on Thursdays. It's not a problem, but it literally takes from Monday until the show on Thursday, almost all of my time, so much of Jenny's time. I mean, like more than it's crazy. And Heidi's time is taken just on the production and the plant side and the website side for the live show and pulling plants. It's a lot of work. So I have less time to like just open my phone and walk around the nursery with you guys. However, I would love to be able to do that again. So we'll see if maybe we can get a time in here like between Mondays and Thursdays where I can do a little nursery tour.
Or when we're pulling like we did this morning.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a little time you can go
Yeah,
around.
it's just like we have to move so fast on Mondays. Mondays are like, we have so much to do on Mondays to get ready for the week. So, and right now, Ryan and I are like the only ones with eyeballs on the plants because we're local. So we're at the nursery all the time, looking at the plants, making sure that whatever we're going to put on our website or offer on sale or whatever is actually ready to go to you. So we don't have inventory issues, which we're always working through. So we spend a lot of time just like looking at plants, identifying plants that are ready to go. So hopefully over time that'll change a little bit, but right? Yeah. It's a lot of effort, which is, I'm not complaining about. I'm happy to do it. Happy to do it. You know, that old saying is like, if you want something done, do it yourself kind of thing. Like I want to be able to show you guys the best roses and pick the best roses for you. So I feel like I'm the one that needs to have my eyeballs on them all the time. Kenzie says, do we get any more drops for members? I think so. Let me talk with Heidi and Jenny about that and get back to you when that is going to happen. And thank you, Mabel. I think so, though. We'll see. What else? Do you have anything to add?
No.
Jenny,
I'm
am
just
I-
kind of exhausted.
Susan says, I feel like you need to concentrate on your move. Coming soon is so hot out right now. So maybe the lives from the gardens can come in a few weeks. I know it is so hot. when I bring my phone out there, my phone literally overheats in a hot second. Like when we're trying to film out there, we can do like very short bursts without the heat, just like wanting to overheat the phone. So the sun. Will there be any more cuts on Thursday? Hint, hint, hint. Yes, there will be cuts. Hold on. And Jenny says, yes, and one you will like. I don't even know what cuts Jenny has planned for Thursday. So I trust that whatever Jenny has chosen, it's going to be great. Because Jenny and I are like the same person, just two different bodies. You know, we're like the same person. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze again.
Bless you.
Bless me.
Bless you.
Also, I received the most amazing gift from Jeremy King for my birthday. Those of you that have been around for a while, you know that I have juvenile psoriatic arthritis. So I'm not a juvenile anymore, but I was diagnosed with a really degenerative form of arthritis when I was 11 years old. I have fused, my wrist is fused. I've got hip problems and toe problems and all these problems. I sometimes, my fingers, my knuckles get really big when I overwork on my computer. And Jeremy knows this, and he bought me the electric handheld Felco pruners for my new garden. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay it forward and I'm gonna keep those. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be watching the engagement both in my personal Instagram stories and my personal Facebook stories and the company's Instagram stories and Facebook stories and our posts on Instagram and Facebook. I'm gonna be watching and I'm gonna choose somebody out of like the comments that I receive in my DMs and in my PMs and the company's DMs and PMs to pay it forward and buy a set of those automatic pruners for somebody. I know they're like a big investment, but when I posted that Jeremy gave me those, there were so many of you that were like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. What I would do to have those, because I have arthritic hands, or like I'm older, it's hard for me to take care of my roses. So I am gonna pay it forward. We are moving on August 24th. So I will choose somebody right after we move, let's say end of August. I'll watch the engagement on my feed and the company's feed over the next month, and I will choose somebody to receive a pair of those Felcos from me. So Ryan and I will pay for them, and it'll be like a pay it forward type of gift. So yeah.
Good deal.
I can't wait to do that. So that'll be really fun. And I know there's already one of our longtime customers who's been at our house a bunch of times, Martha, already like showed me her crippled hands. What? Yeah, I was making sure you knew. And thought, oh my gosh, that's so nice. So just comment, engage, all those things. And I'll pick somebody to win a pair of automatic Felco clippers. So Jenny says, remember, we have the giveaway still going. If you check out and post a picture of your checkout page between now and July 31st, we'll choose one cart to cover the cost, and we will reveal the winner on the 31st. That's so nice. Can you show a cinnamon dolce bloom one more time, honey? This one here, and maybe grab that big one. Do you see it up there between those two stems? Grab that one too.
Yep.
Well, I like to pay it forward. You know, it's like when somebody does something nice for me, I like to be able to pay it forward. So Jeremy said, he texted me, it was like, your birthday present's there. It just arrived a little bit later. And he's like, don't worry, it's not Gucci, but in the world of roses, it's equivalent to Gucci. I was like, that's so funny. Yes, I'll pick somebody who really needs them. Like somebody maybe that's arthritic, or somebody who like can't manage their garden as well as they'd like to because of the labor of the manual labor of trimming and cutting. So I'll choose somebody who really resonates with me, but I won't know that you're there unless you tell me and engage with us. So here's a big, beautiful bloom of cinnamon dolce. There it is. Big. How long does the $59 last? The $59 sale lasts until they sell through. So we have a certain amount. Here's a good example, like cinnamon dolce. We have some inventory from last year. That's an older plant that we're offering at $59. And then when those are sold through, the new plants are the regular price. So it automatically, the price changes once they're sold through of the older, more mature inventory. So here's Cinnamon Dolce, just one more
Does
time.
she smell like cinnamon?
No. No, she smells good though. Smell her. She doesn't stink.
No.
Yeah, she smells nice. She's a big flower. First summer flower, she's really big. She's nice. So, hi, Steve. Thank you, Amy Beth. Anyway, I think that's all for today. Kenzie says, I have a broken back thanks to the Navy. Oh my gosh. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Cinnamon Dolce is a very unique color, very pretty color. There's a rose that I'm gonna have on next week's live shopping show that is, come here, I wanna tell you. So you can like say, ooh,
Right there,
I know, I'm
so.
just gonna tell you. So does this remind you of that rose
Yeah.
a little bit? Yeah. So there's a rose that we're gonna have on next week's live shopping direct from my garden. I saw it today. We have a lot of them. I didn't pull it today because we had a full show, but it's gonna be on next week's show, and it's a similar color to this, and it's a rose Ryan and I love.
And it's nostalgic.
It's nostalgic for us. It's one of the first roses we ever grew together in our first backyard right after we got married. Has a lot of nostalgia, right? Yeah, there's like some roses that are very nostalgic to us,
Yes.
and that would definitely be one of them.
Yes.
Yes. So that's going to be next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is a similar color to this, and it's one that we love. So, thank you for coming today, and I will see you all tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. I'll do some videos from the nursery of our 30% off David Austin's, 30% off non-David Austin's. I'll show you what Maui Sunrise looks like. Can you type this out for me, please?
Well, maybe Nick or Jenny can.
Don't make Jenny do it. Anyway,
I'm
I'll
gonna-
get you some
I'm gonna-
videos tomorrow. What's going on down there?
Here, let me text you. What are
yeah.
we doing?
We are gonna do a
30%.
video of the 30% off DAs and 30% off
30
non-DAs, and then also a
30.
video of Maui Sunrise, so they can see what it looks like.
Maui. Let's just go to Maui.
Let's just go to Maui. Perfect idea. Trisha says, I need another Pope John Paul if you have one. Well, you'll need to attend the live shopping show on Thursday if you want a Pope John Paul. All right.
Not that it's on there.
Not
but
that it's
maybe.
on there, but
Maybe.
maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Anyway. All right. I'm going to go get these beautiful, sad looking roses in water. They're only sad because they're not in water. They really want to go in water. They're like, put us in water, woman. Poor little things. They definitely need to get in water. I'll show you what they look like tomorrow once they're hydrated and drink up and all the things. But we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for attending today and spending time with us. We're really appreciative. And Thursday, if you thought last week's show was great, just wait till Thursday. It's even better. So getting better and better every week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can you turn it off?
Thank
We'll see you